both of you ladies like to dance.
How you know that?
I know you.
Okay.
What are we doing here? Okay. All right. So both of you ladies like to dance. Is twerking or dancing sensually in front of children appropriate?
For me, I don't like twerking anyway. I only twerk in my room. I don't like to twerk, to be honest. So that's a whole nother discussion right there for me.
Okay.
So
What say you, Josh?
I would say no.
Okay.
And no judgment. I can elaborate if you guys want, but I mean, yeah.
So, and this is also a slippery slope and thin line because honestly, what the world perceives like most Black culture, because our dance is very like sacral area, root chakra area. This is like your sexual organs and your butt. That's how we dance. It's very sensual. Yep. So it's like we have to kind of like draw that line between what's culture and what is perverted. So I do agree. I do feel like, yes, you should not do certain things in front of children. Absolutely not. But you can still teach them culture. And it's hard. For me in America, and I teach young Black girls, and all their parents are like from Africa, Jamaica, and Virgin Islands, but they're very strict. So it's like I still try to give them culture, and it's a Christian dance school. I still try to give them the culture side, but I still have to like keep it clean. Like keep
Very
it
important.
clean because, you know, people look at that as bad, but
It's too much hip on that, Miss Johnson.
Right. So I think there's a way. There's definitely a way to still teach.
What's the age bracket of like, okay, you can't do this at 11, 10, but 12, 13 is like what's, do you have a cutoff age in mind?
For me, I would probably, if it was my kid, I would probably say at least around 14. Like if it's my daughter, like when she's in her blossoming age and she's blossoming into a teenager, I would definitely start to allow her to get a little bit more experience. Like, okay, this is twerking, this is that. Now twerking, it's a tough, because even what they say is twerking is really just cultural and Black dancing. And they try to make anything that's Black, they try to make it bad and sexual, and it's really just culture. So, yeah.
I mean, well, it evolved from a mating dance, right? So
wait, a mating dance?
I'm asking. Is that what it evolved from? Twerking?
Twerking from, I would say, to be honest, it come from my country.
Yeah,
and I can show you guys. I can show you guys a video
of a mating dance, right?
But like you say, mating. That's how they always.
It's a village in my country. They call it Mapuka. If you type it right now, it's women in the village where they dance. Is like they're twerking. Literally, they just be dancing like this. But they wear like
stuff to make the hips.
Yeah, to just like, and there's different twerking. This is the village one. Then the European version of it is that they go to the European countries and put like panties and dance and do extra things and trying to attract men with it. Sexual. But it's culture, like you say earlier, is from a village. It's a culture dance. So like you say, you have to be. What does it mean
in the village?
I don't know. I to be honest, I don't know, but probably need to find out. But like it's hard to explain because you really have to be careful. Like she was saying, is like, I think it's all about know how to put it out there as a lady, when to and where. You can't be just twerking everywhere in any room and anywhere. That's my concern right there. Yeah. I go out with a friend that twerk everywhere, I'ma leave her there. real talk, and it haven't happened yet. So no, because I mean, no judging, but come on.
You gotta know how to act.
Yeah,
so it's a time.
We in the house, like you could twerk anytime you want. Twerk your ass off, like shake it anywhere you want to. Yeah, we got real niggas there. I mean, no niggas because I don't date niggas. We got real men because I did man. So we got real men sitting there. We are out acting cute, and you over there shaking. Oh my God, like no.
Yeah.
No.
I've had to tell my friends.
If it's your man,
yeah.
If it's your man, you guys are like dancing, and that's fine. You gotta, like I said, you have to know the circumstance, the time, and the area to do certain things.
Okay.
That's what a lot of women missed sometime.
Okay. Next question. Doing single activities while you're in a relationship.
More drink, sir.
Oh, you want more drinks?
Oh no, more coffee.
More truth juice.
Can we have
more
coffee?
more truth juice.
Can I have more hot
some more herbal
chocolate?
tea.
Oh yeah. Hot chocolate.
Yeah, slim waist tea.
You just let me see. Oh, but what is he said? Doing single things.
We can take a break. What
Sir,
would you call
all this gonna be edited, right? Right here. What I just say.
Yeah, I got you. Come on.
Okay, don't get me too drunk because I become something else.
What? Honest?
God, I'm too hot.
So, what would you classify as a single activity in for a man? Going to a strip club?
No, I can go with him. We can go together. I don't mind.
He want to go with his friends, not you.
I mean, I don't know about that one.
I like to double up on a.
I don't know about that one. If you want to go with your, I mean, one time.
She about to put her hair in the ponytail and
One
everything.
time it can happen, but no. If you want to go, we can go together. She can dance on you. I can even give you money. She can dance on you. I can be there. But go by yourself all the time. No, I don't agree on that. Nope.
All right.
Because I make movie on my head. It's not even you. It's me because I'm a producer. I write
I'm a
movie.
producer.
I write movie on my own. So I be writing the whole script. And like, you don't even know
Oh man.
that I already know what you did. So no. Just for your own safety and my safety, let's go together. But you can go with your friend like once in a while.
She making terrorist
if
threats.
she makes me really, really happy, once in a while I can say, okay, baby, go.
Right.
But, you know, no, but not all
Very
the time.
happy.
But not all the time. Because it's
All right.
risky.
What's the single thing for a lady to do that she shouldn't do?
Your turn, lady. Because I'm going to take over and talk.
What?
It's a talk show.
No, but no, come on now. I got to pass the word.
A single thing. I would say going on dates, hanging out with guys that you know that likes you by yourself, and you have a dude like nah.
What if it's
a no-go.
business possible business opportunity?
That's a lie. Then you tell your man. Your man should know
Right.
that.
He should know it. If he can't sit in or listen on the phone or something like. See, here's the thing. Women know. So do men. But we know if this is strictly business or if this is, if it's a business opportunity and it's strictly that, hell yeah. Absolutely go get your coin, sis. But if you know it's more to that, but, humans going to do what they want at the end of the day.
Oh, yeah. That's for
They
sure.
do what they want anyway.
That's why you can't control nobody. Because they're going to do what they want to do anyway.
What about the girls' trip? With all the thought friends.
That's what you guys don't know. Girls don't do nothing sometimes. Let me tell you something, right? I don't know about other girls, but me, Nadine,
This is going to a compilation reel.
I'm a tomboy. Let me tell you something. I started being a girl when I was 17, 18. I was riding bike with that's how I grew up. Haircut and everything. So I was a tomboy. So just to tell you that I don't necessarily think man when I go out. I just be literally having fun like a child. I told you, me and Misha, we went out. We was laughing, doing stupid things like kids.
Okay.
I swear to God. Guys try to talk to me, of course, but I didn't even give them my attention. I mean, me personally, I don't know about other girls, but when my heart is stake and you do everything you're supposed to do, you don't have to worry about me.
No.
I will come back to you. I'm not gonna do nothing.
That's a real woman, though.
Yeah.
Your scarcity, you need to be protected.
Yeah, I mean, but would you say you don't walk around with the, dare I say it, American mind?
Yeah. Okay, it's a culture thing.
Because she came from Africa,
So
then lived the other half of her life.
If you with them, this is who you with. There's none of that.
Yeah.
So you think it's the American mind to be flirting around?
Oh, yeah.
You think so? That's bad to say.
The country, of course. Edit that. I edit that.
No,
I don't want to get it.
Where is Ja? Where is Ja?
Ja, you going to God right now.
The Bible speaks on it.
It's pretty bad to say though.
It is.
It's pretty bad to say because I'm pretty sure in this country there's people right there that think that is bad too. There's people that's raised to not do that.
My parents do, yeah.
Yeah, and those
Think what?
and those majority.
That's like my parents never like cross those boundaries with each other. Like we not. There's none of that going on. Hanging out.
I feel like the old America. Oh, there you go. The old America, the old school. Oh my God. I was saying that to a lady last time. I'm like, what happened? What happened? Because the way
Freedoms.
the old generation was raised,
Was
the way they
different.
are, and the way the new generation is, there's a problem.
I think it's a lot of holes in the ship that we're trying to keep afloat. When I worked with a lot of nonprofit organizations, one thing that I saw, it was so many organizations that were very specific to a lot of very detailed needs. Organization for battered women, organization for men abused by the church, organization for women in the gay community. Just so many different organizations keep people from gentrifying this particular area. That's all they care about, and then they need all the attention, refund sources, friends in politics, friends with that can help with lawyer fees when people get in trouble.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It really is a lot. Violence within the community, gang activity.
That's what I'm saying. It's
It's
all
so-
come
it's so
from
many
education.
fights.
It's all come from education. Something was broke, and I don't know what it is. Something like I sit down, and I'm not even talking because I'm not American, but I was somebody that was watching a lot of movie about America and passionate about it. And I'm a freedom fighter. I like to call myself. So it's like I was watching all these things. So now I'm just coming to America and
You're
observing.
looking for the fight that you used to see.
No, I don't want my people to fight. I just think we worry about the wrong thing.
Mm-hmm.
We just in generation where we worry about the wrong thing. We're fighting the wrong battles.
What do you think
just
we're worried
worry-
about?
Stupid things. You just go in shade room. They're gonna tell, oh, Keisha pulled my wig, or whatever it did. Oh, she take my man. Oh my God, I'm gonna be pregnant next week. Like all kind of, and I be like, fuck. Like, yo, worry about the wrong thing. Like, I swear to God, like we not focus on the like I heard when I heard, oh, Africans don't like black people, blah blah. Like, I don't want to bring it there, but
we've had the conversation though. And
you should have called me because I be
No, I've had that conversation with you.
Oh, with me only. Okay, cool.
On to my next question. It's going to be a little bit serious. Have you ever dated someone with a mental illness that you know of?
Jesus Christ, I beg.
Bipolar,
What is it? Break it down.
Bipolar.
Oh yeah, that's what you call mental. Oh yeah, definitely. I thought it was like obvious mental. Oh yes, definitely yes.
Okay.
Oh yes, a lot of them. I just told you.
What was okay?
She said a lot of them.
What is bipolar?
Oh yeah, I'm talking to somebody right now, right? This guy was blowing. If you recognize yourself, it's you, okay? He was blowing my phone.
How many calls in one day?
2, 3 minimum. Blowing my phone, but the night more. Calling me, right? When I was in relationship. Now I'm out of the relationship, right? The guy don't call me no more.
Oh, it's no competition.
So I'm like,
Well, some women do that too, though.
no. I mean,
women
some
pursue-
women. Say some women. I read the say some women.
When I say it that way, it's implied. It's some women, not all.
Yeah, because bipolar. And he admits I'm bipolar. He opened his mouth and said, I'm bipolar. I went in this 2 weeks ago. Now I changed my mind. I said, oh, I got you.
So when you were in a relationship and he was blowing you up, was it he knew that it was an inkling and that he had an opportunity there, or you guys were like?
No, he didn't have an opportunity. We wasn't.
How did he get
doing
your number?
anything. No, we know each other before.
Before
in my
you were
relationship.
dating?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay, Jay trying to go there. Jay, go back to your question.
I'm on the
Because
question.
it's not about my relationship. Go back.
I'm on the question.
No. Because I
That's
know
what I
you.
do.
Yeah, I know. I felt that coming.
I'm keen follow-up question.
Yeah, I felt it
Yeah,
coming.
You felt the pressure coming? Your neck
No,
got
I felt
hot?
it. I felt like, okay, how did you guys stick to that? Because you love that.
What about you, Jack? You ever dated someone with a mental illness or have any friends that you had to deal with it?
Yes. I
You
did.
want to care to talk about it?
Honestly, it wasn't so bad because he knew of it.
Was it medicated?
Yes, but but he was one of those where sometimes he would take it. He was actually pretty conscious, so it was kind of, it's like he knew when to take it and when not to take it.
What was it? What was his illness?
I don't. Oh, what was the illness?
Mm-hmm.
It was a few, multiple personality disorder.
Oh my God.
Not schizophrenia. It might have been schizophrenia, and there was one more, ADHD or something like that, like one of the hyperactive ones. So it was really cool. It was just that once he got into that toxic energy, it was hard to bring him back, you know, unless he smoked weed. Weed was the thing that that balanced it out. Once he smoked weed, we could talk. But then it's like, well, dang, and like you always have to be high in order for us to.
Did he introduce his characters as different personalities as
yes,
different characters?
There were names.
How many names did you know? I've heard this before. It's not new to me.
That's my first time hearing this. Go ahead, girl.
Well, he said it was like 3. That was the 3 main ones. But
Okay.
I perceived, I'm like, there's many. There's a lot more of y'all. So I start naming them. I start giving them names. But see, also, when you bring it down to the spiritual side, we don't see it as a disease. See, there's a thing called channeling that humans have the ability to do, where you can channel multiple different like energies or spirits or personalities, however you want to call it. So it's almost like the doctors call it multiple personalities, but in spirituality we call it channeling. But see, there's a difference. There's people who know how to control their channeling, and like you guys have never like seen like that, like people might take a tea or drink a tea and they'll like go and then they'll like channel an energy or like let an energy speak through them, stuff like that.
And usually when I've seen the mushrooms or what's
Yes.
because it opens up the third dimension.
It opens.
Oh, when
And-
you smoke and you become somebody else?
Something like that, yeah.
I
And like a spirit can speak through you. So there's also kind of like this thin
Or
line.
lick the toad, or
Huh?
no, it's the thing.
I don't know what that is.
No, there's an actual toad that you lick because it has a
I heard
secretion.
the secretion. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard of that.
Telling on him.
No, I'm
No,
not.
no, I'm just.
Oh, okay. And then there's the other one. Ashwagandha. It's on the tip of my tongue, and I can't think of it right now.
Ayahuasca.
Yeah. Opens up, basically reveals yourself to yourself.
Yes. Yeah. So with him, he was very, very spiritual. So it was like sometimes he would be channeling, and then when he gets upset, though, it was just when he got upset, and he wasn't always upset. So it was pretty cool being around him, you know. But when he got upset, it was just.
How long you guys stayed together?
It was years. It was a long time, but it was on and off because of the the illness.
Whenever he was acting crazy, he was taking your time off.
I had to. It got to a point where it was like, okay, let me just give you a few days. Sometimes it'll be a month, and then we'll come back on and off and on and off and on.
Yeah, but you definitely know you can't leave in the house with him.
Now, when you said he had 3 main personalities, right? But you said you would name additionals.
Yes.
Now, I've seen shows, and obviously, for entertainment purposes, they go a little extra to the most extreme cases for the entertainment purposes, right? But there are cases like that. Now, did the voice change, mannerisms, the idea of like emotional intelligence? Okay. So did you have
whole different person, even look different sometimes. They call it shape shifting, where you could like when you channel different energies and you could like become them. Craziest. Even the eyes change. It's like, it's serious. It's scientific.
It's like whenever people get mad, some people, whenever they get mad, they become another person. You can talk to them, and he's not the person that you know that react.
Yeah.
And
that's what it was with him.
But it was always in anger?
And they need days to come down.
Okay, let me not say, no, it wasn't always in anger, but that's just when it was hard. Anytime it was hard in the relationship, he was angry. Any other time, he would switch through different personalities. Like if it was time for him to like teach or teach a class or something, he would channel a certain energy. And I'm not gonna say the full name, but he would say teach. He would call this is my teaching. I'm channeling my teaching God right now.
Okay.
Or if he was, what's another one he channeled? Like wanted to be emotional or intimate, he would channel a certain energy. And so for me, it was tough because all of his personalities didn't like me. Only like 2 of them. Yeah. So it was tough.
Which 2 liked you?
Which 2? I would say the one that was actually him.
Okay.
The real him.
Which is the real one.
And I don't know. I can't probably because we would teach classes together. It was like yeah.
So what about the intimate part?
That's the actual him. The actual him is the
Better
soft
be.
one. It was the soft. She's so funny. It was the soft one. It was the one, and he named that one his name, his birth name. Like,
Okay.
oh, this is.
You
Okay.
imagine somebody else enter you.
Well, that's what I was getting into because that's the thing. That is a real thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a real thing. Yeah, and well, there's a thing where certain people that have relationships with a person that has multiple personality
No, I don't know
disorders.
shit about this word. I need to know, like, for real.
It's very interesting.
Very interesting.
I mean, we demonize everything for whatever reason.
kinda
but-
beautiful.
Demonize. I mean, no.
I mean, because it can be scary.
No,
It can be a lot to
no.
deal. It can be a lot to deal with it, because it's not something that you run into every day.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it's like you don't have the recipe to, it's a different recipe to make that work. But I've seen situations where the partner would get upset when they return to their original character or main personality that the partner was intimate with one of their alters. That's what I was going to ask you. Have you ever had that situation happen?
Yeah. Yeah, I will say he was intimate with me in two different persons, and I could tell when it was a switch up. I could tell when it's actually him,
Mm-hmm.
or when it was his angry side. Whole different experience. But I will say, he wasn't himself. I would say maybe like 2 or 3 times I can remember that he was actually himself and he was present with me during that, and he was making love to me and not just,
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a whole different. So that was tough.
But sorry to be
Go ahead,
asking that question, but you was enjoying both?
Sometimes.
Which
Okay.
one you was enjoying the most?
I liked the real him because the other him was just, it wasn't making love. It was just, I'm trying to get off real quick.
Yeah.
And it was angry. So it wasn't like passionate. And I would fuss him like, I don't like this. And then he would get mad at me because he's like, well, you don't want to be intimate with me? And I'm like, no, it's not that. It's like, you're not being intimate with me right now. Like, you're using me like a sex doll or something. I don't. So from there, it just kept going a spiral down because from there, he thought that I was with somebody else.
Oh, yeah.
Or that, yeah. And it was like a whole thing. And I'm like, no, it has nothing to do with that. So, yeah, that was very interesting.
What was the ultimate last straw that said you need to let this go?
Once I realized that he had no control over the angry side.
Okay.
It's like,
because you can
I
hurt
stayed
you.
with him.
He can hurt you, and next day remember that it wasn't him.
And that's
Simple
how it
as
was.
that.
And he would apologize and everything, like, I'm sorry that I let that happen. But I knew and deep down inside that no matter how much he apologized and how much he did love me, you don't have control over it.
All right.
It's like he completely lost control. He lost a kid.
Twist the mic for me.
He lost a child. So when he lost his child, it's like something snapped.
I got you. I can break it.
Yeah, so when he lost his kid, that's when everything just snapped and he lost control. It went from him
Emotion
learning
just
how to channel different energies to now him spazzing and not being able to control it. So I realized, like, dang, like, I love you so much and this could be great, but you don't have any control when you're that person. So I can't. It's like, I can't. And it got to the point where it's like, okay, is this going to become physical? Like,
What's one you need to worry about?
I don't want you to get too comfortable and then 5-6 years down the line, we have a kid together and now you putting your hands on me? Like, nah.
Yeah.
The next day, remember to tell you, oh, no, that was O'Neal. That wasn't me, baby.
Exactly. And that's what he would say. And now we've never had no situations like that, but it was close.
Yeah.
It came close a couple times and I'm like, see, when you get too far and then me with my mouth and you don't have no control.
People that have mouth like hers, you need to stay away from people like that. Because they'll slap you without even know. I realized that.
Well, going back to what you touched on, have you ever been in a situation where it got physical?